We are live. We are live. We are live.
Hello.
Ooh, good to be back.
I'm tired because I have my low, sexy voice going on
Yeah.
that I only get when I'm fucking tired or dehydrated.
It's a real shame that people always think that you're flirting with them when you're actually just having a bad time.
When
You're
I'm like,
oh,
I need to
right.
go shit. I just woke up.
You stay humble, sir.
That's how I do it. I like the idea of being humble is telling people I have to shit. It is very humbling. It's a reminder that I'm human.
You know all those high and mighty folks that put on airs? They don't even put toilets in their house. The snobs.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think one of the things my coworker, well, I guess like management because they're all old people.
Mhm.
I don't mean derogatory. I mean they're like 50 or 60, and
Oh.
they're like close. They're all close to retirement.
Uh,
If I wanted to insult them, which I will because they're kind of assholes, is short timer, which is really fun.
that's
Yeah.
excellent.
Isn't that good? Nick told me that one.
Ugh. That's
Is-
it's a kingism, and I love short timer. It's excellent.
short
It's
timer.
such a
I love
good.
short timer.
Oh my god.
That's good shit. That can be anything. That can be you don't have long to retirement, or you don't have long for this world. And I think both are.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Or short timer. Hey, I'm verbally threatening you right now. I'm gonna kill you, old person. Yeah.
No, but either way, I do the thing of like, yeah, I'm going to go take a piss or I'm going to go take a shit because I don't want people bugging me.
Yes.
Because if it's just I have to use the bathroom or something, it's nice or anything. No, I like to make sure there's a wall.
Listen. Yeah. If I say I'm gonna use the restroom and you're like, oh, I gotta. No. You don't gotta do anything. This is for me.
It's for me.
Yeah.
I'm shitting my ass right now.
Yeah.
Nick, that's how I stay humble.
Yeah. Yeah, you got me there.
Speaking of bodily functions, the night is short, and I love that he totally didn't go for the setup that Ian
that we talked about
before.
doing.
Yeah, that Ian gave me before the episode. That he gave me and Nick, and I just immediately railroaded it to so I shit in the morning.
Everyone, we wanted to start the pod with that energy.
I like to start the day light. What's
by which we mean leaving you with it. We're lighter. And
Damn, girl.
Oh god damn it. We had like a super cool one where y'all were gonna talk about like we did? Oh, was that all on the thing?
No, that wasn't recorded. I was agreeing with you. I was keeping the conversation.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We had a cool one where we're gonna talk about how Nick and I just saw Anamanaguchi back-to-back 2 nights.
Yeah.
Both LA and San Diego. We won. I won tickets for the LA show, like the day of, through a contest or a raffle or whatever. The Instagram page was they're gonna choose a random person.
Right.
For the skate shop that I really like. Shout out to Program Skate Shop out in Fullerton, California. Go check them out if you're into hardcore or punk stuff. They are your guys. Plus, they have really cool like use. I got like a I got Thumper, the video game soundtrack for like $10 on vinyl. While I was over
Sweet, very nice.
Also, they have 6 skateboards and all that. So go check them out. They're good. They're good people. Cool guys. As far as I know. but they're cool.
Until proven otherwise, they're pretty cool.
Until proven otherwise, at the moment of this recording, they're pretty
cool. Monster.
They gave me tickets.
And then we have the bum. Little did they know. That's the my. Anyway, go ahead.
But anyway, that ties into the month we just finished, the Scott Pilgrim month, because those are the guys who did the music for the Scott Pilgrim video game and anime, and we'll be doing it for the new video game.
That's so cool.
In fact, for the LA one, they played the original video game OST all together, like all in one shot.
That's really cool. That's awesome.
Oh, and we met. We saw Mutant Astronaut, who was our guest for the movie and comic books
Mm.
episodes, so go check those out. He was there, and yeah, we all had a good time.
Nice.
At least
Very
I
nice.
think so. I mean, I went pretty hard in the mosh pit. I don't know if that may have. I hope that didn't annoy him. I'm like really worried about that.
Yeah, because he got swept up in it, and like he saw me. I told the story, but yeah,
yeah, me and Nick were trying to be the wall at some point, but yeah, we were doing
but
our.
we couldn't.
It was a good crowd. It was a good crowd. I thought. Oh, we met some cool
Nice.
people there too.
Yeah, same with San Diego.
Yes. Anyway, so that was a lot to do for the nights because hey man, the night is short and you gotta walk on, you gotta keep doing stuff, which is what we're talking about in this movie, this this episode, which is Night is Short, Walk On Girl by Yuasa and Science Sorrow Studios. If I have it correct, Yuasa's director. Did he write it too? No, the screenplay is Makoto Ueda.
Yes.
Which am I? Nick, am I familiar with him?
Yeah, I mean, he's most known for like doing the other Yuasa films, like for screenplay,
okay.
and then
he's a guy.
Well, I'm trying to think of like immediately what you would know from him, because because it's all the Tatami stuff. It's all stuff with Yuasa, like Penguin Highway. No, I'm sorry, not Yuasa, with the same writer. Since it's all based on like a whole giant lore thing, but I think Chris would know Ueda most for the writing for the stop motion bear one, Kuma.
Oh, that's him.
Oh
man, that makes sense. I get that. I understand. I see the connection. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Those are comforting episodes of television where like it's just chill. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nick, keep going.
No, I'm saying so that's his thing, and then it's written by this film was the only one that was also written by the original author Morimi, and Morimi is the original author for both of the Tommy like universe series, and then this spinoff Night is Short, and then later on he's most known for like in terms of like the most popular sense Penguin Highway. That's like his most popular one.
Penguin Highway. Okay.
Yeah. And right now he's doing a Sherlock Holmes spinoff. That's another thing.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Maybe keep the audience keep in mind the Tatami Galaxy thing for maybe a future episode.
Yes.
Maybe not. We'll see.
It was asked. Oh.
I haven't watched it yet. I don't know. I'll tell you what though, I didn't like this movie. So let's get into it. What do we know?
Wow. Okay.
No, I did. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
What did we know going into this movie beforehand? Obviously, Nick knew a lot, as he just like stated.
Yes.
Nick, Tatami Galaxy is one of your favorites, right? If I'm remembering that correctly?
Yes, it was my favorite, and I recommended it last video because it's one of my favorites of all time.
Yes. That's where he got mad at me. So I made sure this episode was not Tatami Galaxy, so it didn't look like I was trying to make him not mad at me. However, we did make this the movie.
Yes,
because I'm the hero of that episode, and people should be on my side. No, I mean legit. These were both like on my watch list. So
yeah.
But yeah, Nick, you knew a lot going in. When did you first watch this? Like when it came out?
Yeah, actually, it was the year it came out in at least in the US, so 2016, 2017.
2017.
2017, yeah. So I was like deep in college, so it was like all of it. That whole series was literally me in the middle of college. So watch. I do a thing where like if I really like it, I would read the source material after, like animated manga and all that. But for me, it's like I watched the Tommy read it, but this time I read it and then watched Night is Short. And I think I like the movie's take more than the books.
Oh.
And we'll get into that. But yeah, that's about as much as I know. That and like we all gush about Saru and Yuasa.
Yeah. Yeah, which leads into what I knew about the movie beforehand, which is I'm just a big Yuasa fan. Or I've become more and more so. Especially in the recent years, like last 5 years. I mean, for me personally, right? He's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
For like 20 something years now. Yeah, so people have heard me talk about Devilman Crybaby, how much I love that. Isaac
Yes.
and how much I like that. Although that's Abel, right? Who directs Isaac and the Brazilian director.
Yeah, he directed that one.
Yeah, got it. But then he directed Inu-Oh, and Inu-Oh may be one of my favorite anime movies all time. And I've just always liked the style. I mean, I really like his stuff. Really, really do. I can go into a whole spiel about like the punk aspects of it, the crazy energy he gets, but also getting to like really deep analyzations about just art. But that's for a different episode. So before this, I didn't know anything about it other than what Nick just said. Other than like knowing that Nick really liked this.
Okay.
And had been trying to convince me to watch it. So, yeah, didn't know much. Ian, what did you know about the movie before going in?
I would say that I was pretty close to knowing nothing at all. I think the only thing I really, and this was just before watching it, when I pulled it up, I was like, oh, that looks like the Asian Kung Fu Generation album covers, and it's the same illustrator who did the character design for this and for Tatami Galaxy. So I at least pieced that style together. But that was literally all I knew. Nothing else.
Right on. Okay, so we all went in more. Well, Nick didn't, but me and Ian went in pretty cold. Other than I know I'm gonna like the look of it. But let's get into the climax then, the actual movie.
Yeah.
So the characters aren't named. It's just Senpai and Kohai, or sometimes the girl is just the girl with the black hair.
Yes.
And now that I was looking up that kind of clicks into some thoughts I have about the movie, which we'll get into later. But yeah, not a lot of names.
No.
They're all titles. Most of them are titles, if not all.
Yeah.
And that might be just my not knowing all the different like title naming you can do with people for in Japan, like in the Japanese language.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So it starts off. They're all drinking. It's the college kids are having a night out in the town. You explore, and it starts off with drinking culture in Japan is like the first part.
Yes.
How'd you feel about that? We've all drank. Yeah, we're from LA. There's
yes,
and we're Hispanic, so like there's a specific drinking culture there too. But knowing some stuff about the Japanese drinking culture here, it's like, yeah, man. Okay, real question. Let's start off fun. As I'm trying to get my brain in podcast mode.
You got this.
Can you keep up with them?
Oh gosh.
No, I die.
The characters? No.
I'm a coward. I die, Chris.
She drank 3 bottles of red wine after.
Yeah.
However, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
That is crazy. I wonder what kind of. Well, they said what kind of wine it was, right?
Chris, can you take it?
Can I take it? So here's the thing. Because I have friends from different Asian cultures that I've drank with their families, and I'm one of the weirdos that will be like, they'll invite back to go with them. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but that's happened. Nick's seen it happen. A lot of the alcohol tends to be lower ABV than what I drink.
Okay.
because I'm fucked, or because
Humble.
as Nick and Ian can attest to, I drink like really high ABV beers.
Yes.
And because that's the taste, man. I mean, granted, I've slowed down a lot, and I don't. It's like mainly a weekend thing. I have free time, and it's when I'm with people. It's like it's become a social thing.
The
Before, when
beers
I was,
I've seen,
yeah, go ahead.
the beers I've seen Chris drink, listener, they all look like. You remember when Tim Curry sings in Fern Gully? They all look like that. They all look like the scary smoke monster. It's thick. It's very dark. There's a lot of like material in there. It's yeah. It's he's not joking around. He's not joking around.
Then it's also whiskey
Mhm.
and other stuff because I used to work in the alcohol industry too. I know how to pace myself. I know what foods to go with. There's a science, man. There's a sport to this shit about when to to drink water, how much to drink water. I've definitely slowed down a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I could. I think I could have at one point with her.
Do you think you could have outdrank Rihaku, the crazy old man in the bus on the river? Do you think you could have?
Oh, that fucking
How?
thing. Yeah. Could I? Maybe he's drinking. I think it's brandy. Like I think that's what.
Oh,
He,
okay.
if the way they describe it, and the way it looks, to me it looks like brandy, which is around 40 APV usually because they're very tight about that shit. Unless it's like monkey wine, then it's like you don't know what you're getting. That's the moonshine, bro.
You're gonna go blind. That's what you're gonna get. Man.
Yeah, that's the. Hey, dude. One, is it a high APV that you go blind, or two, did they put fucking radiator coolant to lighten the load? Oh, I'm sorry, that's German wine. But now go look that shit.
Yeah. Don't drink stuff that goes in your car, please.
No,
everyone.
no.
Yes.
Yeah, no. So I think probably not at where I'm at now because I'm definitely like I get hit harder with alcohol now, and I'm getting old. But I think I won't play. I think I could hang. I think. But enough about the issues. So there's one particular moment in this section that I do want to talk about. But is there anything in the drinking section of Night is Short, Walk on Girl do you guys want to talk about? Because I want to talk about the sophistry. But
oh, okay, that's interesting. I kind of right away was thinking about the style part, so let's talk about that. Yeah.
Immaculate. It's Yuasa's one of the best like directors and art directors like I think going right now. Like I think Science Saru, the only people that compete with Science Saru for me is Trigger. And I think Science Saru may have a better track record right now because there's some stuff from Trigger I'm not too big on, but what do you guys think of the visuals?
I mean, they're beautiful, man. That's kind of what stopped me short. Like I flicked this on, not deeply thinking past like, oh, I'm gonna watch the rom-com.
Yeah.
And then you get that pull across from, Kohai to Senpai of I'm gonna tell her how I feel, and you get so many great shots. I think the opening of this just kind of sets up the visual style of the film, which varies so it has a great variation from almost impressionistic to photorealistic.
Yeah.
That's just so dope. Is that something he just has done consistently as a directorial choice in a lot of his other work, guys? Or because I love it.
I mean, up till that point, that was something like, I mean, it's kind of weird because then you have the thing of like established properties and then like his own IPs. So like in terms of directing and like design, Tatami is like the most like established out of anything he's done up to that point because this is all before Devilman Crybaby. So it's like
yeah, it is.
At the time that this was like the one I forget the quote, but it was like he said, "This is the one keeping the studio lights on."
Yeah, I believe that.
But essentially, like, in terms of style, like if we go through like the first like 10 minutes of it, yeah, it is like, um, sort of pushing what the show already had established in its own way. It is just expanding because it is like a film production budget, so like there's way more, pannings and wide shots. I loved it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the backgrounds. I absolutely love
The backgrounds are so fucking gorgeous, dude. Like, the world is so goddamn alive.
Yeah.
Every shot.
That's a perfect way to put it. Yeah.
It very much feels like you're walking, you're out in the night, like out on the town at night, in a very heavily populated area.
Yeah.
And then like the whole sequence in the beginning with coincidence and chance is awesome.
Oh yeah. And then this will lead it to kind of like jumping ahead a little bit here, but like how alive the city and the nightlife is to when it's not at the end of the movie, and how empty that kind of feels.
Yeah.
And it's just part of life where it's like, yes, people get sick, man. And then like there are slow nights, there are slow moments to a night, like and all that where it's a bummer. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say real quick, like, and that's why like I kind of appreciate like at least rewatching it, like how much the first, I want to say, couple minutes before we get to the sophist dance and the whole sequence, that when they establish the characters around the table and like their intentions, love and stuff, and then like
It's creates instant.
one of the guys already established as the never changes his underwear.
Yes.
Yeah. And just ew.
Moment he fell in love. Yeah. It's cool. Like they all represent that. They all represent like their own dysfunctional ways of processing affection in love. Like where
all
and
different
then
takes on it. All kind of warped.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's why they're all alone together. Yeah, so it's cool.
That is, they're all alone together. Hey man. Oh God, is it gonna be the Bob Dylan song? Or sorry, Billy Joel. Fucking. They were all drinking together. They were all
the fucking
drinking a
Piano
drink
Man?
called loneliness together.
Oh,
Yeah. That's a JoJo. Yeah.
oh my god. I think no, I think that you had mentioned also that a lot of the characters don't have names, and like that will come up into the way that this story, I think, unfolds for us as viewers as well. Like we don't need names because the characters are so broad. They're I think a lot of the characters we're getting, and I don't mean this negatively, I think this works for the movie, and I'll defend that as we go, but I think a lot of the characters are meant to be kind of blank to a degree. Like they're meant to be, here's the wacky young man, the young woman who's really in the moment, and that'll be a big theme of the movie, is also
she's
just
on
being
her own
here.
train track going forward with all the train noises and her doing a fucking like train mime.
Yes, exactly. And oh yeah, it parts of it play out like a fairy tale almost with I mean, yeah. With
It's
the deities.
for all our Western booze out there, Westaboos. There's a name for it, and it's like the 22 short stories of Springfield from The Simpsons, almost, where it's all the character. Where like in the first one, you're gonna know pretty much all, if not most of the characters that you're gonna see throughout this movie, but take part in different stories that are happening throughout this night as it evolves.
Yes.
Because it is really segmented. There are connections through the characters per part, but like nope, this is the drinking part. This is the night book fair part. This is the gorilla play part. This is the everyone got sick cold part.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so there's a lot going on here, and this one's the more fun, energetic bit too. Yeah, it's the drinking part. We're all having a good time. People are on our bar hopping, bar crawling, going out. I like the husband or the fiancés.
Oh my god,
And the
yes.
woman is the one carrying around the husband who's passed out like the entire time.
And she's still going the
and
whole
she's
night.
fine.
She's still,
Yeah. Well, she's yeah, because as we find out, her dad is like this creepy weirdo, but who's also a heavy drinker.
Oh yes, he has the what is it called? Bedroom Investigation Club or something like
the
that.
pornography club.
Yes,
where it's
exactly.
classic. Where it's classic pornography from
the 1850s, guys.
from
This
the
is
1850s.
this is art. Yeah.
You get that real creepy fucking line where he's like, "You remind me of my daughter," and then he tries to feel up our protagonist.
Oh god, yeah.
Who has a good punch, as we find out.
What was it called? The friendly punch? It's the only punch you'll ever need to know.
Yeah, something like that. That she learned from her mom.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, one of the things. So the big scene I want to talk about from here, or one of the big things. I don't even think it's the overarching moment of this part, but it's something I find interesting because it's such a reflection of people I knew in college and even me to an extent in college. Which is just sophistry, where it's just a bunch of young. It looks like mostly young men. I could be wrong if I'm misremembering the scene, where they're all participating in sophistry and it's just about love and just nailing it to it's just everything has to be in a binary, and how insane a conversation, a quote unquote conversation, could really, it's an argument that you're having with a person as you try to get them to change their perspective, but you're not willing to change your perspective. And and so it's a binary, so you get crazier and crazier because it has to fit in one of two categories.
Right.
I even forget what he fully says, but it is something like, but it ends up being like, no, because I'm ugly, or because I'm like not that good looking, and we're not really, she doesn't find me attractive, she should marry me. It's a safer bet. Everything's gonna
yes. No. Okay, so that dude is one of the more interesting ones, and he kind of sets up what is a movie that kind of offers itself to a lot of reflection on themes about love and life and how we relate to other people and stuff. Which we'll get to, but like he introduces it as the reasonable thing to do is to marry someone you don't love, so that you can logically plan all the things you're going to do, because love is an emotion that comes and goes. Who knows how it's going to work out?
He's
and then he
oh, sorry, go ahead.
And then we find out that he was rejected by the fiance.
Yeah, that's what it was, right? Like he didn't she didn't like him back. And so I think of, well, it should be like the old, he doesn't say like the old ways, but it is that thing of like, marriage wasn't about love, right? Like marriage, like for marriage being about love, I think we talked about this before, is very new.
Yes,
it's
in human history, concept. It's relatively new.
Yes, in the grand scheme of everything.
Yes,
especially it was very much. It really was about taxes, family, and money, and all that. So like,
it's about lifestyle consistency and breeding children for the community. You know, that stuff.
Didn't like that the way you said that, but like, no,
well,
you're right.
Well,
I know, right? So it's very much that, and like, but I mean, my thing with the whole sophistry too is that like, at its core, it's one of the things I always found wrong. I remember having to take a communications class, and it was just learning how to. It was doing those debate classes, like those debate clubs, where you're doing it as a class and you're learning how to do that. And at its core, what it is, that it has to be two opposing viewpoints about fucking anything. It doesn't matter where you stand; it matters how well you make the argument.
Right.
Which, man, there's so many problems I have with that. Where like, I don't think it leads to actual progress. This whole idea that like you have to paint out all the ideas, especially when there's something so obviously right, and like hey, that's it's a whole thing. Anyway, sophistry's fucking annoying, and I'm glad they understand that. And I like one of the things the old people love is that these kids don't know how to fucking participate in sophistry. We're gonna show them, and how that both dilutes into it's just a dance you're doing
Yes.
where you look ridiculous. And it's
Yes.
these two horns protruding because it's all. I think it's supposed to be like a bull, or what? What are they doing? Where are they like portraying? If I'm
They're
misremembering.
kind of sweeping. No, they're doing an eel. I'm slippery like an
Ah,
eel, and I sweep my hands up in front of them while they're contorted. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's a silly looking dance.
yes,
Yes.
but that's what it is, right? It's all like at the end of the day, it's theater. It's supposed to make you look smart when
Right.
you're not, or feel smart with other people,
Yes.
instead of
Yes.
actually fucking exploring a subject and all its aspects.
Well, you also have to think of I'm thinking of when you mentioned the sophistry of people having those conversations.
Yeah,
Like in an academic setting, there's also the illusion of these two sides are equally valid and
yeah,
reasonable positions to argue.
100%.
Like,
And
like
when they're
not
not,
always,
I
not
know.
always. No, nope, nope.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
It's wild. But yeah, you get that. I like the motif with the clocks, that everyone's clock is running at a different rate.
Older you are, the faster it
The
goes.
faster it
Yeah.
goes, time flies. Yeah,
Yep.
time goes
Yep.
way faster versus slower at this point. And then that begins the thing of like the main character should she feels like, oh, that means I gotta really explore everything while I still have a lot of time,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Versus kind of what they're gonna talk about towards the end. But any other things to talk about the drinking part of
Um.
of this movie?
Other than I think it had really sweet mentions of what a cocktail. I loved her little comment of
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I I love treating myself to a cocktail because it's like picking out a jewel for myself. And I'm like, you know what, lady, on the right day, you're absolutely right. That speaks to me.
yeah,
I do feel like that sometimes. Yeah. There's and the film is filled with moments like that, lines that are just like, oh my god, that's a beautiful thought, a comment on something,
yeah.
you know. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
gets. I think it really captures like kind of the cooler parts about drinking, like drinking culture with people. It's just
Hmm.
not the sophistry of it, but like just noticing little things or learning a specific thing about a person they would
Yeah.
never have learned otherwise.
And before Toto was creepy, he
Yeah,
was like a kind of interesting older guy who knew something about drinks. It's like, oh,
yeah,
that's cool. Okay, like that's advisable. And the movie is like, yeah, that's cool. That's chill. You
cool.
want to share something with somebody. That's what's the beautiful part of this, really. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, before he ruins it, and then
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
then you get the cool drinking friends that she finds out later. That dude with the pipe and the big chin.
It's
I know that's a
Sai.
caricature of a specific type of drawing in Japan, and I
Oh,
just don't know the name. But like,
I've got the characters here. It's Saitaro Hiraguchi and
yeah,
Hanayuki-san,
yeah,
who's the woman who gets a cold. Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yes.
and she's very pretty.
She's great.
She's
She's
probably like closest to someone I would actually know. Like,
yeah.
like she's the
She
um
feels very real. Definitely.
yeah.
Yes.
I
Yes.
like that. Other than that, I like the big boat with the old man on it. I think it's crazy. It's
The koi
fantasy.
pond on top, the
Yeah, yeah.
dining hall in the middle. It's the movie has. I don't want to jump too far out of line, but
You can
the
go for
movie
it. Yeah.
the movie has so many fucking fun ideas that are
Yeah.
just like the library police, and they've got them arrested, and you get why that's important that they're arrested, but just be here now. This is the library police, and this is, there's, yeah, and I feel the same way about the boat, the triple decker boat. It's just, oh yes, this exists in this world. Of course it does. We don't need to dwell on how does it work or why is it this way. Just it is this way.
Yeah.
And the world of this film is populated with so many fabulous, kind of absurd ideas. Like, and then we'll get to guerrilla theater troupe. um, yeah,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
that's a good lead into the night book market. Unless, Nick, you have anything else to add for the drinking section?
I mean, like, I guess going into how this is starting. I mean, because it already kind of begins to connect to Tatami because, like, this whole concept of Shinto mythology and drinking culture. So that's why he looks the way he does, Shintaro, because he is a Tengu, and
oh, okay, gotcha.
with yeah, and essentially it's like the Tengus are, at least in this context, they represent that pride. They represent like, but he's more. But I do like his take where he's like the most laid back version of it.
Oh, okay.
Because in every other case they're like these crazy demon things that fight people, but I always found Tatami's refreshing, where it's probably closer to like the original story, and that's why like instead of like making himself the center of attention in other traditional mythology, he ends up like sort of just being the laid back friend who kind of just joins in and stuff, and we kind of like see his more mischievous side towards the end with the book festival contesting. But yeah, like he's into Tommy Galaxy like to kind of represent that, like the whole like the friend in the group that kind of just enables everything.
He's a real
regardless.
cool guy. You just know he's up to some shit though when you're not looking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like he's got a whole nother life going on.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so as we move into the book thing, Nick, I wholly disagree. I'm willing to sacrifice part of this movie's identity if he fought someone. Anyway, we're gonna go into the. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna go into the night market thing. That was cool. I wish I could go to. I haven't been to a night book used thing. Like I've been to used book fairs. That sounds fun. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to one. I've been to used book like fairs and all that. Like, but they've all been during the day.
Yes.
Night one sounds cool. I don't know if
Magic
that's a thing in Japan. Magic.
Well,
oh, go ahead, Nick.
I would say that if we go to night market, there's still like a bunch of things, because we haven't talked about the college guy's whole thing with the surveillance, and then how, and then you have the apple falling on the head.
The public decency committee or whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Because then like after the boat drinking thing, and then it's the whole like surveillance thing, and then like literally literal the girl's entire life is recorded.
Yes.
Very Council of 13. I love it. Yeah, it's great.
And then we have Chris, your favorite character, the monkey on the scooter.
Monkey on the scooter. Also Mutant Astronaut's favorite character. I don't know if it's his favorite character, but apparently that was the part he laughed the hardest with.
It's a very good comic book world. Like, again, stop asking questions. This is a world where this happens. Just
no, you already saw the boat.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just some guy doing ook ook noises. Like, and there's a parrot doing the talking too. It's great. It's great. Is that a recurring character in Tatami Galaxy, or is that a character from Tatami Galaxy, or is that just this movie?
Oh, the guy, the
monkey on a scooter.
Monkey on a scooter? I don't recall.
Okay.
I feel like I would remember.
Gonna be real disappointing if I ever watch Tommy Galaxy and he is not in there. Lost opportunity, really. And I feel like no. It's gonna. It's a very funny bit. You're totally right. Yeah, the whole monitoring, because you're right. That's gonna be part. That's overarching for the movie. This monitoring of the girl as the senpai just tries to ask her out, and he's doing the weird thing of making like he's doing the thing of like, oh, coincidence, chance.
I've got to make a situation that feels right. I can't just ask her. Yeah.
So you know what's fucked up about that? I think it's been scientifically proven that you're gonna falling for someone does correlate with how much you see them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, and not how much you see them, not just that, but like how physically close you are and how much you physically see them, like, or meet up with them.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so if you grow up, that's why like the childhood friend is like always the thing. or people get married right out of high school too. Because like one, you don't know that much choices out of there, but two, you're with
Sure.
that person all the time. You guys know each other really well.
Yeah.
Even if it's not romantic love, you guys understand each other, and that's different. That's
Right.
something, right? Like,
Huh.
yeah.
That's
So anyway,
interesting.
it's why it's the whole fucked up thing with incels, where it's some of it's based in science, and then just the rest is made up bullshit. But
Are you telling me phrenology isn't what I should have invested all my money in?
Ian,
Man.
I gotta break the news to you, buddy boy. You just threw that cash away.
I was told my brow made me perfect for attracting a mate. No. Yeah.
But yeah, that becomes the overarching thing with him trying to. That's our main through line, is him trying to do chance meetings with the girl with the short black hair.
And all the amusing ways in which he gets his like groin involved in something embarrassing happens through a fair amount of the movie.
Yeah. If this was he would be on a list over here in this day and age, because now we have that law, right, where you can't even like, even if you get caught like pissing in public or like or anything like let's say you're drunk and then you go piss in an alley or something.
That's on the list. You're on the list, guys.
Yeah, you get caught, it's considered sexual like deviancy or like sexual like it's considered flashing.
Yes, exactly. It'd be a type of flashing. You
can be on an offender. You can be on a sex offender list because you went to go piss in the alley.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So and this movie reminds us, don't piss in an alley after you go to the bathroom, and don't mash children's ice creams, because that'll also look bad for you. That will also look really bad.
Look real bad. It is funny that the goblin kid, because I don't think he's even a child. It's got to be some sort of demon.
He's the god of used book sales.
Right? Yeah. Because if it was a child, that's the funniest sounding child in the world. That's me. That's me doing my children's impression, where I'm just like, I'm a child and I went to go see Nick Cannon.
Hey, come on here.
Come on. I went to go watch Paw Patrol, but I'm a little too old for that
now. He's actually a reoccurring character in Tatami. Like, he's one of the main cast.
Oh, nice.
Okay, right on.
Yeah, but he's also a Tengu.
Okay. So the main, other than the guy trying to meet other than Senpai trying to meet the Kohai, the big thing with the used books is they're at a secret auction for really rare, or the old man's collection.
He has bought up all the good ones, and
he's bought out the really highly sought after ones, right? Yeah.
And the Tengu explains how this is undermining the very point of these sorts of things, taking the fun away from everybody, and then we rectify it with whimsy and a very hot pot. Yeah.
Yes. There's so I'm totally with the stance of this movie in that collectors ruin that shit because they're holding on to and hoarding. Like the thing about going out to used sales or going through like comic book bins, used bins for music, used book sales, is to find something like, holy shit, this would have cost me like $50.
Yeah.
Or this is something crazy I want. It's like $5, $2 here. Holy shit, what a good find, a good night. And like I'm a little bit more on the extreme thing of like, well, it should all be free and you should be able to access free knowledge at all time. That's how
I'm there with you.
Progresses forward. Someone got to make a buck, and I kind of get that, and I totally get that as somebody who works. Yes, that's why $2 a dollar. Come on, and then like for, but it's that thing of like, so people are hoarding and collecting it. You've not only taken the fun out, there's a weird power thing going on with that because you're messing with people's like obsessions or like their desires for these books. You're profiting off that to the point where like he's watching them eat just super spicy hot foods for entertainment.
Yes.
Because money's not an object to him or anything. Like
Uh,
money's not what he needs.
he just wants to. Yeah, he's just a little goblin who likes to put people to the test and put them through trials
Yeah.
for his own amusement. I was just gonna say I do think that the dark-haired girl and the old man Rihaku are foils to this story. She is the embodiment of what the film is ultimately saying. Yes, yes, please. And he's in the embodiment of, oh, don't do that. Please don't be that way. Don't constantly see the worst in life. Don't constantly expect everybody to be trying to get something out of you, or you're only going to perpetuate that in your life also. She's like a ray of sunshine, and she brings good things to her, I think, is also a thing the movie is saying. Yeah.
No, and it's it's totally on that. So before we move on to the next bit, just because I'm looking at time here, Nick, anything else to say about this section?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think those points are really cool. Like it definitely put in perspective that whole thing of like, yeah, like well, besides the eating spicy stuff, in a sense, one thing I kind of dug was with the whole thing with Ratatam, uh and the girl searching for the book.
Yeah.
It's like kind of what you mentioned, yeah, of like she is trying to find this super rare book that the collector's taken, and but then she starts like um yeah, she starts like seeing like just how much uh you know other people have like things in their lives and stuff that means stuff to them, and then like she's trying also to, well, then you're starting to slowly see her outlook on Senpai, like what she actually thinks of him and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's funny because while she like thinks highly of him, because the whole because that's why they don't have names, because they're Kohai Senpai, because like it's like in that culture and in relationship where it's like
Yeah, it's an idea.
you just reduce it. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
like to that, but yeah, and like how that actually even like ties into well, I just want to mention before like we get into the Monte Cristo performances, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to mention the apple dropping and
Yeah,
how like
I was gonna bring that up too before we
oh,
leave.
okay.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You start off then.
Do it, man.
Well, I'd say like, so this is the part where I love this series, is because the whole apple dropping, and it's like very much like how it does a great thing of like showing affection and crushes, where it's like, yeah, if you have those feelings, like it kind of just it does make you do crazy radical things that you never would do before.
Yeah.
Um,
Without
and
realizing that you're just, as they point out in the next section, oh, you're just in love with the moment. You don't know who this person is. You don't know them at
mhm,
all. You don't know. They just happen to be interesting looking, and in this weird like situation you both share.
mhm.
But that's it.
And mhm.
Oh, go ahead, Ian.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so I think what's kind of great of that is like um and still like he still wants to like get to know the person, like,
Yeah.
and sure, like it can be like, oh, you don't know them, well, obviously not, like that's why you want to get to know them, because you
Yeah.
now have interest in them.
Right.
Like I'd say like for in this section, like it's a cool thing of like it does like it's very silly with the apple thing, but it does set up like what we'll see later on of like what Chris mentioned of, yeah, the setup. It's he was just in love with the moment, but
Yeah.
then like he realizes that treating people like that um does rob of other like opportunities, like does rob of other relationships that could happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Like
the death of potential, like
the
through that,
potential, yeah.
because you're stuck on a single moment. Like you're ruining what this relationship could be, or if not a romantic one, it could be a friendship. It can be anything different. You're ruining all these possibilities by staying obsessed with a past moment, like being stuck in the past.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
argument for no nostalgia. People, see, me and Yuasa are on the same page, and like we agree on things.
Let me ask you
Death to
guys,
the
because
past. Go ahead, Ian.
I'm edging into the guerrilla production here with the Apple
Jesus.
idea,
Okay.
just
Well,
because.
you didn't have to say that on the podcast. You could
Okay,
have kept
well,
that to yourself.
come on now.
Or
I
no. Yeah.
You're not mature. Stop it.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I but
Yeah, go ahead.
I no, because when you get to see the performance, I was ready for that joke to honestly fall flat for me. I was ready for it to go. I was ready for the joke to be okay. I get it. We're kind of hitting you over the head with it, but it
Yeah.
did the excellent thing of what if you heard the punchline 9 times? It's actually really really funny.
And all the different forms of the punchline.
Yes, indeed. And the idea of, I mean, I think you guys kind of covered the deeper part of that story already. Just to say, like, how absurd love is. Like, the movie does concur.
Yes.
Love is an absurd thing. It is emotional and it doesn't rely on logic, but that doesn't mean that you turn away from it and reject it, because that's going to cause you more problems, probably. Like, but I just love the callback to the koi fish, and the I was so ready for that scene to end with, like, oh, and then they don't get together because he's that dumb, and then the movie is like, no, love is so absurd and stupid, and this movie is already leaning into that. Here's an even more absurd thing. It does work. They get hit with fish and they fall in love, and I died. It was excellent. It's such a good. It's such a good scene. It's so funny, but it also carries on the ethos of what the movie's kind of belief is, I guess. I loved that. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
the fish doesn't come from nowhere, Ian. At the
It comes
beginning of the
from
movie.
Todo's.
Yeah. His house gets swept up in like a volcano, or a tornado.
Toto gets swept up in a volcano.
In a volcano.
Tornado. Yes.
And he becomes the next Motonui. Right? I use that right, Nick. Yeah. Anyway, he gets swept up by a tornado, and and all his fish does. So like it goes. Which is a real thing, by the way. You should all look that up. Water spouts will just take wildlife from lakes and drop them off. Or that's literally where raining frogs like come from. Fish. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cases. Yeah, go look it up. It's fucking crazy. It's nuts.
What about you guys?
That is. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
What are you guys thinking about that? Like, I guess that last stretch of the guerrilla theater piece, the chase with the tatami, and I guess the resolution for, what was his name? Underpants leader? Don Underwear?
Yeah, Don. Fuck, it might be Don Underwear. Yeah, I was gonna say Captain Underpants, but it's not the right. Don Underwear.
I was gonna say Captain Underpants too. Yeah.
Don Underwear. Yeah, since we're already talking about it, I mean, we pretty much just hit what that scene's, what that whole segment's about, because it is like this nice, really like, hey, we're taking a even more deeper look on love, and like, yeah, it's absurd, it's crazy, but it's also showing the lengths people will go to for that love, for this absurd chase, as it's like, portrayed as a chase with the
literal chase,
with the committee chasing the Dawn Underwear and the Tengu, with making the play, and then the guerrilla theater as it's happening. Which, by the way, pretty genius idea of writing the play and then playing it. As part of it, even though it's just, as Nick said, a rendition of Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Count of Monte Cristo. So he didn't have to do too much work. He just had to retrofit the stuff. But I like the designs. I like the costume of the apple. I think it's very funny. Yeah. I like that she goes full in on that. I like that part of the night. That's another aspect of night life that I'm familiar with. Just a crazy thing you're trying to put on.
Oh yeah.
For just that one night.
It's just 5 of us, and we've just written the rest of it that we didn't finish before, and we gotta go out. We gotta go.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. So the only two big things I think we can talk about of this, one of them probably not as well as I think we could, but is the bit where he's just the punchline 9 times and him going like, no,
Yes.
you're just in love with the situation now,
Yeah.
or you're just and the main character like having a deeper understanding of love than a lot of the side characters, which is no, now
Mm-hmm.
you're just making a situation to be in love of. No, now you're just in love with an idea of a person who you don't actually know, and
Yeah.
like all those bits. That's really good, and those are all speed bumps that a lot of people face. Um,
Yeah.
throughout like the like falling in love in life.
I agree. I agree. It's the we've already said dwelling in the past, but it's even it's the imagined that you don't want. It's the imagination you don't want to break. Like
Uh-huh.
Senpai says in his little congressional diet meeting at one point, like, is it better to just not say anything and maybe she won't? Then I'll never have her say no.
Yeah.
Or I think he says something to that effect, and that is, I think, also like something inside a few of the other characters is I just want to hold on to this feeling, this idea, this vibe, rather than I'm going to be here with you now. I'm going to
Yeah.
be present, and you might be different than the thing I imagined, but you're a real person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And we're gonna get into that because that's the whole thing with the next sequence,
Mhm.
with the cold.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
but the one thing I want to point out with I don't know how I feel about the jokes with the cross dressing because it's supposed to because I think it kind of implies like oh they were cross dressing that means we can never be in love now because that's a boy.
You tricked me.
You tricked
Yeah.
me. Uh-oh. Have to figure out
Mhm.
and write my way out of this. Oh, thank God a fish fell. I don't know. I'm a little weirded by that. I don't think. I mean,
Well,
I know
Mhm.
it's not my place to fully make a judgment on that, but I just want to make sure I point it out because it was a little weird to me.
yeah. Why
I,
wasn't he like totally into it?
Why? No, no, no. Why wasn't the like, oh, love can be anything? Where it was more like, oh no.
well,
I think it because it's supposed to be that. Oh, my idea is wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, well, I think also, maybe I'm misremembering. Was he not into it, or was he? My memory of the bit was
I don't think he was, dude. Right? Because like
he
No, he
wasn't.
said. Go ahead.
oh, go ahead, Nick.
I say yeah. No, he said like it's not about you
The
whether you're man
bodies,
or your boy girl.
right?
It's about like the moment of like it's more about the moment itself, like you mentioned. Like he doesn't
Exactly.
really
So,
care. Yeah.
so for
Yeah.
me, that scene was more so about like weird dudes who are obsessed with the idea, to the point that,
Like just how
like,
much
yeah,
of a misunderstanding it is.
like, no. That is to
Okay.
say, like, I think that there are. Maybe I'm reading it a wild way now. I think that there are guys who are like that, who would see
Oh
like
yeah.
like a dude who does a very good drag or whatever it might
Yeah.
be, and is like, well, you fit the idea of the thing I want. Okay, sure, that's what I want. As
Yeah.
long as it's basically the thing I imagined. Okay. And
Close enough.
again,
Yeah.
that will bring up problems later for that scenario too, but I think that's what it is. He's just hooked on the nostalgia of the apple drop moment, and it's like, yeah, I don't actually care at all, like whether you're like a biological woman, whether you're in drag, as long as you look like the thing I'm thinking about, that's what I want. uh which is, I think, a good critique. Truthfully, I think there are a lot of dudes who
Okay.
do
Okay.
feel like that way.
I can definitely
I'm
see
down with
that.
it.
I
Yeah.
might have to rewatch the scene just to get like this feels because I know this can be a little boring because it's more like yeah now I'm analyzing a joke. What's the punchline here?
Sure.
Um,
Sure.
I'll just have to go back to that, but I think I'm with you, Ian,
Okay.
on that. I think you may
Yeah.
have convinced me, but I'll have to go back. Anyway, let's move on. We're running out of time.
Okay.
Let's go to the end.
All
Everyone's
right.
sick. Everyone got the cold, even though and everyone's like, "Wow, it felt like forever." And it's like, no, it's the same night. Dawn's about to happen.
That was the one moment where temporality got really slippery for me, because I was
Yeah,
happy to believe this was one night, and then everyone went home, everyone changed, everyone had time to cook soup, and it was still that
cook
night.
egg sake. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
And the girl with the black hair is still she's still chugging away. She's like, all right, got to go to my friends' houses then and make sure they're all right. She's a good, caring person, but she's not spending enough time on herself. She herself is going to get sick, and everyone's worried about that.
Yeah.
And then we get to the real emotional climax of the movie, which is really close to the end in this case.
Yes.
But the real emotional climax of the movie being with our main character having that parliamentary argument discussion, the war room, as me and Astronaut put it when we were hanging out, Fran and Gucci. That all these just all these thoughts that are in his head that are stopping him from asking her out.
Yeah.
Which we've all we've all been there, right? I used to suffer from that a lot. Still kind of do. It still happens, but you learn how to overcome that and just go for it. But just all those thoughts. Yeah, I like the whole thing. As Ian, you mentioned before. Oh, but I kind of, if we stay in this situation, it's still good right now, and no pain has happened really yet, and we can keep the chase going.
Right.
Or what if she says yes is being a big fear, and then now we have to perform a whole different way.
Yeah.
As well, and you have to be present, and just all those little voices with the imagery of the cowboy trying to bang down the door, which I interpreted that as just going as the cowboy being this representation of no, you should just go for it.
That was my reading too. It's
cavalier. It's very cavalier, right?
Yeah.
You got to be a little cavalier with that. You got to make the dumb cowboy decision, going guns blazing sometimes.
I'll just say that I do think that the movie ultimately comes down on the side of it's always better to tell people what you've got going on.
Yeah.
One way or the whatever way it is, whatever it is you're feeling about them, it's better that they know whether it's good or bad. Just for the sake of everybody. Yeah.
It's for the sake of everyone knowing where you stand with everyone. What's there's some other stuff. I was gonna go into the final climax of the movie, but Nick, is there anything about that particular scene before we get into what you had to point out to me was a Dr. Seuss Lorax send up, which I was guessing Dr. Seuss. I don't know Lorax. That's the only one. That's one.
Right. I mean, because now it's just gonna be a straight shot to the point of the movie where
I haven't even talked about how she believes in Reaganomics, but we'll keep. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god, that was such a weird digression.
Okay, I'm glad Ian caught it because Nick looked at me like I was crazy.
I didn't say anything.
I know you didn't say anything, but I saw that look. We'll talk about it at the end because I don't think it actually has to do with what the movie's getting at.
Yeah,
but it comes out of nowhere. But Ian, we're all going to talk about that after. I will make sure that will be the end of this podcast.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry about
that. Okay, so I mean, this is about love. This is a movie about feelings. This is a movie about love.
Yeah. Hey, love is love.
And you know what it is and what I really like about this, and you mentioned it, Chris, the whole psyching yourself out, right?
Yeah.
So there's such a in the war room. I'm actually looking at the scene right now, but because then you have back and forths of immediately syncopation of one version of him is saying, "Oh, just do it already!" Just ask her out.
Yeah,
coward. Literally says, "Coward, grit your teeth."
Yeah,
all those phrases, and then it's another side's all we want is to no longer be alone. Are we not just using romance as an escape because we're worried about our future? We need to find out how she feels. It's and it's I do like in the war room itself, they have the giant potential congratulations in case it works out.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the giant ball. I
yeah.
forget the
You're
name of
already
it.
giving yourself the reward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really cool. Then you have like this is the part where it connects to Tommy Galaxy, like on like a grander scale, with the giant screen in the parliament in the room that says, quote, "We've been reduced to nothing but a perpetual groundwork laying machine. How did this happen?" Um, and
that's
that's
really
a
good.
sign.
That's a good line.
That's
Yeah,
excellent.
That's good
That's
yeah,
writing.
excellent.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a line that's used a lot in the show itself
Okay,
with this character Senpai.
that's such a writer line to make a story about.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
just to use it as a motif. Yeah, this
Yeah.
was based on like books. Okay, yeah, yeah. Sorry, go
So
ahead, Nick. Sorry to interrupt.
no, so yeah, so this is how I love how this is all gonna connect to the giant sequence, um, where they're like trying to meet each other despite every insanity, every like extreme version of of the main of Senpai. We'll just do Senpai Kohai. So
Yeah.
Senpai's whole like her seeing like all these things and especially like the side of him that's like lusting her, or like the side that is
Hmm.
self-destructing himself, and the side that is like getting caught up in everything. And I think that's cool. I think it's a cool thing of like, you know what it reminded me of, and bear with me, Chris, because like this is
Sure.
what I had to think about how to phrase this.
Yeah, yeah.
It does remind me a bit of Inuyasumi Pun Pun
Yeah.
with
Oh.
the scene of the girlfriend saying, "Do I really know the guy?"
Okay, okay, okay.
And then seeing how she is, despite everything, seeing the good in him and
Uh-huh.
seeing the part of him that was trying so hard to like help her out. Like he never, like, even though like we can say he's doing too much or like he's doing weird about it, like he never like puts her down when she's doing these outlandish things. Like he's
No.
trying to join in, like he's trying to
Yeah.
be in
Yeah.
her life. That's the foundational intent with him. Like, because then like we seen the creepy groper, we've seen the shallow like sophist, people trying to look cool. We've
Yeah, yeah.
seen the people that are just caught up in the moments. But then like with Senpai, he is, despite everything, like he has like a genuine, just wants to um like ask her out to get to know her, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what he does at the end. But in this moment, like you're seeing this
Which
little
at its core,
crazy,
that's what asking out is. Like, yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's what I like, is that despite everything, and like you mentioned, Chris, when we watched it, of like, yeah, you also always has this moment where people just say or
He
do,
really does. Like, I
yeah,
know. It's the where they just say the thing. And more of the analysis here totally, yeah, it comes from the rest of the movie, how we get to that point, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
Is you right? Yeah. So, I'm sorry. But yeah, you're right. Yes, he does say everything in like his work. What the thing is.
yeah, and like and everyone she helps are couples, right?
Yeah.
So like, and
Yeah.
then your favorite
There
of
you
the
go.
director and the underwear, but
Dawn underwear, yes.
underwear, and then how everyone feels better from helping her, from her help.
Yeah.
And then it's like she now has to make a choice for herself of what she
Yes.
wants, to be with
Mhm.
Senpai, or like
Mhm.
to go take
Mhm.
care of him, but not because she, she's like just doing it to look out for the community, but because she generally wants to get to know him now.
Yes,
Right.
it's a journey of I mean, the whole movie has been her meeting all these characters and learning about them and helping them out, as you pointed out. And until finally they're like, "Hey, you've been helping us out. Uh what about you? What do you want?" And she
Yeah.
Yeah,
hasn't had time to think about that, which is where we get to the old man being like, it's good to be like that. It's good to keep trying new things and to explore, but at some point while you have time to do it, you should just stop and like do some introspection or ask yourself, what do you want?
Yeah.
Like, figure that out, because that's going to be a question people are going to, at some point, you just won't have time for anymore.
Yeah.
So figure it. So like, go explore go really explore something by living in it. Or all that. The
And
night
then
is short. Walk on, girl. He says the thing, and you go, "Oh," and then like and then she
he dies.
goes and asks, yeah. And then he dies. Does he really die? I actually don't
No,
remember if he dies.
no, he's
That would
fine.
have been funny.
That would, yeah.
But yeah, then we get the whole Laura, like, amazing animation of that, like, Dr. Seuss moment.
Yeah.
Of just all that turmoil, right? Like, climaxing beforehand. Perpetuated by a fever dream.
Yes. Of a giant cowboy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah,
And then,
this. Oh, go ahead, Nick.
Not saying then when he when Senpai, is able to, on the wings of love, literally,
On the wings of love.
Literally, yes.
Because like we said, Yuasa will just tell you if you're willing to listen.
This is a sequence that's so common in anime, but this is probably my favorite version of this. Falling from the sky, holding hands, skydiving.
Yeah.
Letting their feelings out because they have nothing else to ground anyway. But yeah.
There's no ground for the relationship. It's all in the air.
Yeah.
God, he's so fucking. He gets away with it. He gets away with these choices. Like, that should be like kind of hacky, but he makes them work because he puts in so much work and gives it so much more depth to lead up to a single line, to a single thesis statement, right?
Yes, I would agree with that.
For each thing,
I would agree with that. I would.
Fuck, Yuasa's so good. All right, sorry, Ian, go ahead.
I know we're limited on time, so I was going to just jump in and add to Nick's thoughts there on the ending, just because I agree. I think that, well, because you're kind of saying exactly what I was thinking, which is this movie feels so much more direct in it's saying a lot of things, but I do think that he earns it entirely. It's not a lecture, because he does it through object lessons that feel naturalistic and beautiful. Like, the movie doesn't have to feel like it's teaching you a lesson to say, you will ultimately be happier if you are kind to other people and you invite them in authentically. But the movie will do like she helped out so many people that actually at the end of it, she had more stuff than she left to give away, because everyone just loves this girl and, gave her back a bunch of all the kindness that she'd given. So, like, I mean, the movie is ostensibly showing you, like, here's what we think is a valuable use of your time. Be authentic, tell people how you feel consistently. Be fine with being weird openly, because inauthenticity is going to either be frustrating and destroying you, or why you want to impress people who don't like you. That's completely missing the point of.
Why do
I
that?
don't know.
Yeah.
This movie has so many great, I think, values related to. I think love is just one of the subjects the movie touches on. It is a rom-com.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, I mean,
It
it's
is
the subject it's exploring, right? Like,
but I think that the movie is also, like, I'm thinking about the three parts, and there's a degree to which the blank characters also invite you to project yourself into this movie in a way that you don't with every movie, I'll say. And so that's why I think that the blankness of the characters work for me, and the kind of mythic, it invites me as a viewer to say, like, wow, yeah, a moment like that would be wonderful. Going to a night shop, and I not just found the book that I loved as a kid, I found the copy I had as a kid. Like, there's something really magical about it that the movie almost tries to romance. I felt like the movie was trying to romance me. I'll be honest. It was like, oh, this is such a charming, very human movie. And I think that you feel the humanity inside of it intensely. Yeah.
100%. I agree with both of you guys on those cases. And it's all done in this very goofy, absurd journey for this woman. Um, with great style, great directing, and just great soundtrack too. Fuck. Yeah, no, it's the whole package. I think you also. He's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of messed up. No,
Kind of fucked up, right, guys?
No, he's really good. But yeah, no, I agree with you guys wholeheartedly with that. And just exploring all those objects. Just one last note on like, yeah, projecting yourself on the character. You see that reflected with just even the naming convention, as we mentioned, where people don't really have names; they're all titles.
Right.
You can kind of put yourself, or you can relate, not just put yourself in their shoes, but like you can relate different aspects of your own journey in life, like to certain things they're going through right now or in that story or explore. And it's still fun and entertaining. Like there's never a moment where you're not having a goofy time or like not enjoying what's happening. And the jokes are landing. The jokes are it's very tight. It's very tight, and it's 93 minutes because he respects your time.
Yes.
Like other, but yeah, more or less, I would just be parroting what you guys are saying and what we've explored throughout this episode. So I think that is what we got out of it.
Yeah.
Unless anyone got anything else to add before we get into the denouement.
Just in case we didn't explicitly say it, I think all those things that both me and Nick talked about, it's reflected in the style as well. Like just to say it explicitly, like the flat monotones and then the incredible hyper real, that's all supposed to draw you into a certain headspace, I think, and it does it beautifully. Of like you can feel kid-like and innocent and really present for big ideas. And then it can be very serious and say like, no, this is we're being real right now. This is hard for people, you know, and I think that works beautifully for it.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the denouement so we can wrap up.
All right,
Nick, what would you recommend? Having just done this episode and watched Night of Short Walk on Girl.
Yeah, I thought about this since it all the recommendations and everything. I think this is the part where I kind of go for something a bit out there for a recommendation because, like, if you, I think if you really like the style and writing stuff, like one of the early books from the creator Morimi, sorry, he had a book called The Eccentric Family, and there's a few adaptations of it, but I do really like the book version of it where um the idea is that like essentially like you have this sort of family in Kyoto like and they're like stuck in this world where where like bunch of tengus and like various mythology are like their neighbors and like they're pretty much like the only humans and it's sort of like holed up and like um yeah, his family called and it's cool like it's like two different families like one wants to um join with the tengus and then like one family that still wants to like remain as human as possible like in their traditions and stuff and it follows like there's one family so like it follows like the main character who's like the most carefree out of like a bunch of brothers and sisters and he pretty much is like trying to bridge the gap by understanding the tengus in the neighborhood and it's cool. I think it's a really cool like look on that kind of community situation and anime's okay, but I do think the book's really cool. I think to me it's like more interesting stuff if you're like really into the way he has all these characters sort of colliding on each other. Because I say all this and then Eccentric Family is like it's really funny. Like it's a really good comedy. I think it's really good, so I recommend it. Eccentric Family.
Eccentric Family. Okay.
Sounds good. Ian, what would you recommend?
I'm going to recommend a short work by Yamada, actually. I have episode 7, season 6 of Adventure Time. Food Chain is written and art directed by Masai Yuasa, and he did great. He did an amazing job. It's it's an episode where Finn and Jake are going with a school trip to learn about the food cycle, and they are then turned into everything in the progression of the food cycle. And Finn and Jake must become prey, be eaten, become predators, be at the top of the food chain, die, become microbes, and consume themselves. And then I think they wrote that he wrote a song for Adventure Time that the two leads sing about the nature of life and death. It was good. I enjoyed it. It's like 11 minutes. Go watch it sometime. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What would I recommend? I feel like I mention it all the time. I think Kill 6 Billion Demons would be a really good
Dude, nice.
coming of age story for people to read. It's got a lot of things going on, but how would it relate to this? One, in the chaos of it all, but two, exploring a young woman's journey, two, into love and what that means. But there's a whole thing in volume 2 that it would compete with this. If not, I actually think I like Kill 6 Billion Demons version a little bit more. In terms of a character moment portrayed as a drinking game.
Oh, okay.
While this explores character, while Yuasa's this movie does like the whole culture of it all. This one very much, Kill 6 Billion Demons very much explores the side of drinking culture, specifically the sorority white girl drinking culture. So,
oh God.
Yo, go check that out, and then go check out, in a very more serious tone, 22 short stories about Springfield, and the Simpsons episode. Very serious and very there's stuff about love in there too. There's stuff about the American medical system as well. So please go go watch that episode.
Lots to chew on there.
Lots to chew
on.
Lots to think about. Professor Fink gives one of the most haunting songs that'll stay with you during the credits as the episode closes out, as one man is not allowed to tell his story.
No.
by the gods that be. All right. We did it for Night is Short, Walk on Girl. I guess we can end it with, yo, why is she into Reaganomics? That came out of nowhere. I didn't think that would be what Nick, does Reaganomics come up in Tatami Galaxy? The trickle down, hey old man, you've been shitty, but I'm pretty sure all your valuables will come down to us at some point.
Maybe. Was that what she said to him when he's like on his near his deathbed with all the clocks and all that?
They have that chart of and Nick, please feel free to jump in whenever. They have that chart where she's like, "No, I'm pretty sure things you've done have affected us for the better," and they spread downwards onto
wait,
us.
yes. Okay, yes, I do remember this.
Your existence was positive.
It's the whole thing of like, oh, you work hard and have all this stuff, then it motivates us.
Yeah. That's what she says.
To work harder.
And it's so like, whoa.
I don't think that ever worked ever.
Has never worked. We're experiencing the falsehoods of that claim, like in these, like currently. And
Chris, I don't know what you mean. America, I've never felt safer or happier in my country. I don't know what you mean.
I'm not white, and I gotta tell you, it's all right.
Let me tell you right now, I'm voicing loud opinions in public spaces constantly, and I have no worries about it.
Man, it's so wild and out of nowhere, man, when she says that shit.
Yeah.
And Nick nailed it. It's like that. It's like almost verbatim. It's so jarring and out of nowhere. Is that like in the book? Is that
Well, the only way I can rationalize it is that she's just saying that
to make this old man feel good.
Yeah. To like help him out while he's sick.
Yeah. Which would be part 2 of her character too, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I can see that.
Because that's probably not what she actually thinks. Because like she definitely proved that
Hopefully.
wrong many times. Well, no, she just proved it wrong like
Yeah.
many times by out drinking him, by taking this stuff, and then by the book thing. And anyway,
if anything, a lot of this movie proves you have to take his shit by force. Like, in order for us to have a better world.
If they're going to hoard all the things we need to get on.
Here we go. Here's a cutscene from this movie that justifies what she says. Making the dude feel good, I think we can agree that would fall in line with her character and her choices throughout the movie. Next is she robs that old man blind on the way out.
She does.
Because what's he gonna do? He's dying from a flu.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna choose to believe that.
Okay.
Make it all better.
That's where we fall on it.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate the good vibes keeping on. All right, everyone, goodbye. Goodbye. Be excellent to each other, be excellent to yourselves. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.